20 arrow marks. The direction in which we turn our entire attention to hold steadily that attention in that direction is called mind in contemplation. Not sit down and think of anything. It is not thinking of form, of Krishna or Rama or Jesus, cross, because there we are turning the mind in the direction of form. The Supreme that I am searching is formless, all-pervading. So all forms you give up and turn the mind's attention in search of that supreme state indicated by these 20 words. The 20 words are not a description of God. It is only a description of the direction in which to hold the mind's attention. And these are the words that have been used by all the Upanishads. It's not Shankara's own. This is the standard words. They cannot be improved upon. They are the same in all Upanishads, nay, in all scriptures of the world. Aheya.
Aheyamanupadeyam.
Aheyamanupadeyam.
Manovachamagocharam. Aprameyamanaadyantam. Brahma purnamaham mahaha.
In this state of contemplation, aheyam, we are searching for a truth which cannot be rejected. The panchakoshas can be rejected, the three bodies and the three states of consciousness can be rejected, the world of plurality can be rejected, all the entire world of matter is neti, is to be rejected. Ultimately you come to a point where it cannot be rejected. Isn't it? In a crowd of 10, how will I know who I am? Reject all the 9. That is not me, this is not me, that is not me. And then come to a point where you can't say that this is not me. This is what remains. In the same way, aheyam, a factor or a center, when you reach therein, there is nothing to reject. You are you. That consciousness is the subject. All the world of objects can be rejected. Anupadeyam, and there is nothing to receive or take. Because taking means to consider that, I am Satchidananda, I am bliss. You are you, full stop. It is to be subjectively experienced. There is nothing to reject, nothing to take. While you are in sadhana, you reject the world of plurality and try to strive to turn your mental attention by those 20 guidelines, 20 pointers. But once you reach there, There is nothing to reject, nothing to gain. You are you, the self. Aheyam, there is nothing to reject. Anupadeyam, there is nothing to take in and assume. Because to take in a guna and assuming is the function of the intellect. The intellect is transcended. You are you. Aheyam anupadeyam, manovajam agocharam, agocharam. The mind and the speech cannot reach it. Cannot reach it meaning the words can express only experience in the world outside, the world of objects. The mind can conceive emotions and thoughts. Now all these are functions of the sense organs and the mind. When these are transcended, that state is not a thing that you can perceive through your sense organs. So don't sit down and say that I heard a sound, I saw a light, I saw Jesus coming down or Krishna going up. These are all mental, intellectual or mental concepts. This great state is something which the sense organs cannot perceive, nor the mind and intellect can conceive. So then this, what is that? Mano vachama gocharam. In speech you cannot, mind cannot. Speech stands for everything. Krishna came and I embraced him. See? I walked into Vaikuntha. Walking. That watcher there means all the five sense organs of action cannot function. The mind cannot function means without mind the sense organs cannot function. So the sense organs of perception and the mind cannot conceive. It is not something perceived or experienced as an object other than you. It is you. Just as the waker is not anything other than the dreamer, it is a movement in consciousness. Vajama gocharam, aprameyam anadyantam. Aprameya, it cannot be prameya, it cannot be explained in terms of any of your physical, mental or intellectual experiences. It is unlike everything. It is unique. Only those who know, they know it. You have to be subjectively, each individually, by himself, in himself must come to experience. Nobody can communicate it to you, nor nobody can take you there. Guru touched me and I became. It is not spirituation, it is not possible. Vajamagocharam, aprameya, anadyantam. It is no beginning or end, meaning it is not within the realm of time. It is timeless. Within time alone there is a beginning and an end. Anadyantam Brahma Purnamaham Maha. That Maha Brahman, that Supreme Brahman is Purna, ever full. Aham. That is me. I misunderstood myself to be the limited individualized ego and roamed about in the world projected by my mind as a dreamer moves about and suffers or enjoys the world projected by his mind called the dream. To wake up from it is to realize that I am not the dreamer and the dream world is not real. I am me. I was this before the dream. After the dream I am back again here. So even while I was dreaming, that was a delusion of my mind. I was never that. I am this. The imperfections that I had at that time in the dream, as a leper physically, or mentally upset, slightly mad, and therefore they put me in a madhouse in the dream. Intellectually I was a dull, stupid ass in the dream, but I wake up. That physical leprosy is not in me. The mental upset is not as bad in the dream as now. Intellectually, I am not so dull as I was in the dream. You are what you were before. In the same way, these limitations of the limited ego and its experiences, the bumping up and down, the joys and sorrows of the world outside, getting frightened of the situations outside, etc., are not there in the Brahman. Purna. It is paripurna, so full that no desire can rise. Desire can rise only when I feel imperfect. Then I say, when I am imperfect in my belly, then I say I am hungry, I am thirsty, a sense of imperfection, try to become perfect. But this is Purna, all full, therefore there is no need for it. Aham, this is me, the self in me.
Tattvam padabhyam abhidhiyamanayoho brahmatmano shoditayor yaditham Shrutya tayostatvamasiti samyak Ekatvameva pratipadyate muhuhu Aikyam tayor lakshitayor navachyayoho Nigadyate nyonya viruddha dharminoho Khadyota bhanvari varaja bhrityayoho Kupamburashyoh paramanu mervoho
Tattvam padabhyam. In the Upanishads, the teachers use in the Mahavakya, tad, tvam, asi. Tad, that, tvam, thou, asi, art. That thou art. Thou art not what thou thinkest now, but thou art that. Just as a dreamer, in the dream I come to you, and you as a dreamer is suffering, and I try to tell you, oh dreamer, you are not this, you are that, meaning you are in the higher state of consciousness, you are the waker. Not that the dreamer will accept it. The dreamer will not be able to understand it. He has no equipment to understand. He is incapacitated to understand. So in the dream there is only one way. The chappal yoga it is called. So I take my chappal and give him one on the face in the dream. Rubbing his nose, he wakes up and says, yes, the Guru is right. That is why the Paduka Puja is very important. Never mind. What I meant was, the dreamer, it is not that he is an idiot or a fool, no. He has not the ability, he has not the equipment to understand what the waker is. It's only a dream or a poetic, exaggerated description to the dreamer of the glory of the Veka. Similarly to you and I, the glory of the Atman, the Brahman, is all words, words, words. You will sit down still, say that, no, these are all false, the world is real, what are you talking? There is no other reality other than it. And Shankara, from his wisdom, he said, such people when they are talking like that, in spite of our arguments and rational thinking processes, still he insists that the world is real, it is only prajalpamatram. He is talking in sleep. Don't worry about him. Let him sleep a little more. When he wakes up, he will understand. He will be himself ashamed when you report that, no, in the sleep you were saying that. Make chutney of my wife and give it to me. You were saying that in the dream. Huh? Did I say? Yes, you said. No, no, I did not say. You must have misunderstood, but I never said chutney. You see? What you are saying in the dream, you are in the waking, I mean in the deep sleep, you are not responsible for it. No, yeah, tattvam padabhyam, by these two words, abhidhiyamanaha. In the Upanishad masters, when they say, thou art that, meaning you, the limited individualized ego, the consciousness expressing through your limited BMI is Mr. You, and he, the same infinite consciousness functioning through the total vasanas, is called Ishvara. Samashti karana sharirabhimani, Ishvara. Brahman expressing through the total vasanas of all living beings, the total mind of all minds in the universe, is called Ishvara, the creator, sustainer and destroyer. And you are the same Brahman consciousness functioning through your limited mind and intellect. You are expressing through your limited vasanas, your personal vasanas. It's called the individual ego. These two are Brahma, Atma. These two are, in fact, the Jiva and the Ishvara are Shodhitayor editham. When these two are analyzed and try to understand, itham, as we have done so far, the nature of the self and the nature of the ego, the Panchakosha, Abhimani Jiva, when they are thus analyzed and understood, Shrutya, in the Upanishads, Tayos Tattvamasi Samyak, you will come to realize Tattvamasi, what Shruti says, that thou art, you as a limited individual and that Ishvara, the creator of the whole universe, are really both one and the same. When itham thus, when you analyze and understand, samyagegattvameva pratipadyate muhu, again and again the Upanishad rishis are discussing and trying to prove that these two are in essence one and the same. They are not two different things. Though from our superficial observation we shall feel certainly that our limitations and Ishvara's unlimited omniscient, omnipotent powers, how can these two be one? When the teachers declare Tat Tvamasi, they really mean between these two, in essence, there is no distinction. Is one and the same. Aikyam tayor lekshitayor, now watch. This ekatva, this sameness, when they say that the Jiva is Ishvara, those words, Tat Tvamasi, It is not by the direct meaning, but its indicative meaning. By lakshartha and not vachyartha. The word meaning is that you are limited, individualized ego, and Ishvara is the creator, sustainer, destroyer of the whole universe. True, true, true. You are born and dying, he is unborn and dying. You are full of pain, he is full of joy and bliss. He creates the world. You are one of them in the world. And then you say, you are that, how can it be? Not by direct meaning, but vachyartha, by indication. Nigadyate anyonya viruddha dharmina. In fact, when you think about it, these two are viruddha dharma. They are of opposite poles. One is limited, that is unlimited. One is mortal, that is immortal. One is full of ignorance, the other full of knowledge. How can these two be one? It cannot be by the direct meaning, but as such. See, in a drama when you see, and you are enjoying it, that dharmist, that sweet king in the drama is our Gopalan Nair, who last month was in the prison for cheating. After 4 years in the jail he came out, but he's a good actor. That criminal and this beautiful king are one and the same. How can that be? He has got a crown here, and his dress is all shining in the footlight. And he is talking so beautifully and so loving, so kind, so prosperous a nation he is leading. And that rascal, he cheated so many people and therefore 4 years in the jail, and he has just come out of it, torn shirt, and he was hungry, moving about. How can these two be? These are all removed. The guy in that Gopal Nair, the criminal, is the son of his father, who is the same guy under the crown and the royal dress, isn't it? Dress is different. What he did there and here is different. The character that he expresses now and then are different. Outside the stage, he has not even a house to shelter himself. Now here, he is the king. Now these two are one when you say, remove all these things. The son of his father who went to jail is the son of his father standing in the same way. These two cannot be the same because viruddha dharmina. Their dharma, their character, nature is all totally poles apart. And yet they are one. And they are so apart, Shankara is poetry, gurgling out. Khadyoda is as different, as opposing, or as poles apart are the nature and characteristic feature of the Jiva and the Ishvara. They cannot be one. They are so separate. Why? How different are they? Khadyoda. Khadyoda is firefly. In the rainy season you will find the firefly come. The firefly at the bottom, on the back side of it, there is a little light. There is light, there is no concept. That Khadyoda and Bhanu, midday sun. How can you compare? These two are one and the same. Obviously they are not. But both are really one. Why? Both are light energy. One is small, one is large. But both are light energy. But apparently, like the light emitted by the firefly cannot be compared with the Bhanu, the midday sun. So apart, different is the limited ego, you and your achievement, and Ishvara, the creator of the whole universe. They cannot be one. Khadyoda, Bhanureva, Raja, Bhrutyayoho. One is Raja, the one who rules everything, and the other Bhrutya, yes sir, the servant. How can these two be one and the same? One is helpless. As ordered by the king alone he can live. Whether he is going to be tomorrow here serving or not will depend upon tonight's the king's wishes. If he doesn't like him, shoot him. And nowadays we can't do that. You see, he would have been killed. He can't. He orders and the Bhrutya, the servant, does it. So he has no independence, no freedom. He has to do exactly as the king wants, and there you are. And the king, he has got all the freedom to order whatever he wants, and it will get done. He's very mighty and powerful, and the Bhrutya, the servant, powerless. Similarly, you, Bhrutya, Ishvara, the king, how can these be together? Again, Kupambu Rashi, oh, Kupambu, water in the ditch on the roadside. Kupambu, limited water in a dirty ditch. And Amburashi, the oceans around the world. How can these two be one and the same? This much of distinction and difference is there between the Jiva and Ishvara. And yet, the teacher says, they are both one. Never can it be by the direct meaning, but by the indicative meaning. Paramanu urmo, paramanu me. Paramanu? Mero. Meru mountain, today we can say that is the Everest, the central point of the universe according to the Vedic period, the tallest mountain, Meru, Parvata Meru mountain, and Paramanu, not atom, subatomic substance. That and the Meru mountain. What comparison? Similarly, you limited Paramanu and Ishvara, Meru mountain. And both are one and the same. The rishis are something wrong with them. That is why they are doing, let them go and shave their head. Some hawa will come. You know? Eat balanced food and not leaves and fruits. What a silly thing is. This much of difference is there, yet they both are one. Tattvamasi. When the rishis say, it cannot be by the direct meaning, but by the indicative meaning. Continue.
तयोर्विरोधोऽयमुपाधिकल्पितः न वास्तवः कश्चिदुपाधिरेषः ईशस्य माया महदादिकारणम् जीवस्य कार्यं शृणु पञ्चकोशम् जीवस्य कार्यं शृणु पञ्चकोशम्.
Tayor virodha, this distinction between the limited and the unlimited, the Jiva and the Ishvara are upadhi kalpitaha. It is because of the upadhi, the equipment. Early morning as the sun rises, you are working in your garden, and as you are working, suddenly you felt a blinking. And I said, what is the source of it? A reflection, a light is coming. So you watch very carefully. A tiny wee bit of a dewdrop is on the edge of a petal of one of the flowers. Tiny wee bit of a dewdrop. But there is a pencil of light shivering into your eyes. What is it? What is the source? Oh, the sunlight illumining or reflected in that dewdrop. You saw that. After a little work in the garden, you slowly got up, straightened your knees, because the knees have become bent for some time, then it cannot immediately become straight. You brahmacharis will not know it because you are too young. A little old, then you have to straighten it a little with force. Some of our doors are like that. And then you close it. Knees also become like that. But soundproof. Nobody else will hear. You only will hear. So you get it and you straighten your back and then you say, Ayah! You are again blinded. I said, what is that? In the sea, the same sun is reflected and there is a beam of blinding light is coming out. Now, both these are one when you say, you are right. At the same time, logically, it is absurd. How can that beam of light be this pencil of ray? They are both one and the same because the source, the sun, is one and the same. Then why this pencil of ray? And they are blinding light. That is the difference between the equipments of reflection upon which they are reflecting. One is a tiny wee bit of a drop of dew. The other is an ocean of water. And therefore, the source is remaining the same. The intensity of reflection is totally different. Upadhi Veda, the distinction or difference between them is only because of the upadhi, the equipment through which they are functioning. Navastava kaschid upadhiresha. In fact, the sun has no upadhi. In the pure sun, there is no upadhi, neither the ocean nor the dewdrop. But when that sunlight is reflected in these, that reflections appears to be limited and unlimited. In the same way, the same infinite consciousness functioning through the dewdrop in your bosom, limited vasana, limited mind, limited intellect. There is a flicker of consciousness. While the same infinite consciousness divine expressing through that total vasana, the total mind, there is a beam of effective light called Ishvara, God, the creator, sustainer and destroyer of the whole universe. However egocentric you may be, however boastful you may be, nobody in the world has got language or words or courage to say that I created this world. Then I came into this world just to see what is all happening. Nobody would say that. The other he can say, this factory I made, though he forgets that thousands of workers have worked therein. But he will say that it's my factory, I made it. When I first came here, it was a jungle, and then I made this. So I made. But nobody has said that what's this factory? Factory you must have made, but this world I made. No. All of us have come into this world. The world was there. But who made the world? That creator, Ishvara, is again expression of this infinite consciousness which is yourself, expressing through the total mind is Ishvara. The individual mind is you. Therefore, when you sit down for puja, for prayers, for chanting, it is not for the tabla or the harmonium. Your attitude must be, what am I invoking? The total mind. I am tuning up my mind with the total. No. My mind I maintain. Oh God, I'll give you one coconut. Give me this, give me that. And the coconut also you will take it early morning before others come there and break it in front of him and pick up all the pieces and sit outside the temple and put them all together to see whether one piece is missing or not, and then take it. Where is the idea that the rishis have said, and what are you doing? To tune up my mind, not me, oh Lord, thou. Thou means what? All. Plant, animal and human. The entire world of plurality. They are all nothing but thy one expression. Thus you expand your mind. You end your stupid ego. And thus become at least temporarily egoless. This is what prayer is. But here, by the time I finished one prayer, tell the other fellow to start, and the other fellow is relay race, and he starts, and the tabla man perspires, harmonium man will give me. What are they to do with this prayer? Lift your mind that I am not, the whole universe is his play. And no. See, this Jiva and the Ishvara are only because of the two different equipments, but the essence that is shining out through them is one and the same infinite consciousness. Ishasya maya mahadadi karanam. Isha, the Lord, is only that infinite consciousness functioning through maya, the total vasana. Expressing through the total vasana is the total, all intellects and minds and bodies are functioning. And Jiva is only the same infinite consciousness. Consciousness is the same. Functioning through your limited mind and intellect, expressing your limited vasana. And there you are, the limited ego. That also is divine. the individuals. You are all not so many mass, so many pounds of flesh. You are moving about. Miracle of miracles. You howl and shriek and fight with everybody. Even though fighting is bad, but that you are able to fight. Miracle of miracles. Because a bundle of calcium, carbon, phosphorus. You, the voter, the free person under the Constitution, analyzed calcium, carbon, phosphorus and water, put in a beautiful non-leaking skin. This is what you are. Lucky. You suppose it still leaks, you can't help it. You see? So it doesn't leak. So that both these are the one and the same essence expressing. The expressions are different. One is omnipotent, omniscient, all protector of the whole universe, the creator of the whole universe, etc. And you and I, not bad, we create our problems. Problems for ourselves and problems for others. We are the creator. Each individual. We can create, and then create and sustain that. And then you complain that that's what to do, Swamiji. I can't change. I can't do. Why? My vasanas are so powerful. Now poor Narayana has got all the vasanas, but he is not affected. Why? He is not attached. You are attached with your vasana and therefore you say, I can't come out. Maya, powerful Maya, crushes. Turn your attention to him, all Maya. Maya cannot remain with you when you have turned your mind towards the higher. Anyway, jivasya karyam srunu panchakosham. The effect of the individualized ego is only the panchakoshas.
Eta upadhi parajivayostayoho samyang nirasena paro na jivaha Rajyam narendrasya bhatasya khetakaha Thayorapohena bhato na raja
Eda upadhi, these are the two upadhis, equipments. The limited panchakoshas in you, meaning your limited vasana, limited mind and intellect, panchakoshas, through which you are expressing as a terrible monster in the world, a tragedy to yourself and to others. Who is it? Paramatma, functioning through, unfortunately, these panchakoshas. Your panchakosha is Mr. You. The same Paramatma, functioning through the total vasanas, is Ishvara. The two parties, the same Atman, the self, is function. The same electricity persecuting me through these two powerful bulbs, electricity. In my bedroom, bathroom, there is a single bulb. Dim light. That also is electricity. Swamiji, how can that be? In that bathroom also, light also, night bulb also is electricity, and this also upadhi bheda. The difference is in the bulb. That is no candle power, and this is 5,000 candle power. But the electricity behind it is one and the same. Suppose I remove this miserable, persecuting, heartless, cruel, criminal bulbs, you remove. And there in the bathroom also, that also. There is no little light or big light. What is behind both? You use 2 fingers. You will find both of them are one and the same. I guarantee. The electricity is one. Its expressions are different. In the same way, the total vasana is a upadhi of Ishvara. Limited your panchakoshas, all your limited vasanas is your upadhi. 2 upadhis. Eda upadhi parajivayor, parajiva, paramatma and jivatma. दोनों का equipment, these two, tayor samyak nirase na paro na jiva. Now it is nirasa when you remove these two. The individualized ego and the total ego, individualized vasana and total vasana is removed. There is neither an Ishvara nor a Jiva. Ishvara, Jiva, Jagat. Jiva, when the individualized ego is there, the world of plurality is there. When the Jiva in you is merged, there is neither Jiva nor Ishvara, the creator of the universe, or the Jiva, the sufferer in the world. All of them are merged into one without a second, non-dual, pure self, the divine. So when these 2 equipments are removed, there is no one to claim as a Jiva, nor there is any power to call it as God. How can that be? Here you are the example. Rajyam Narendrasya. Narendra, the king of kings, the emperor. The emperor is an emperor because of the kingdom that he has got under his control. Ghadasya, bhadasya, khalga. The sword of the policeman, or yesterday you saw the policeman. He embraces death. I mean, it's meant for others, but sometimes it happens to himself also. So if the soldiers is a soldier because of the equipment of devastation and destruction that he carries along. The bhada, the soldier, has got his khalga, his, khalga, khedaka, sword. Now, tayor apohe. Just let us remove these 2. The king, from him, the nation. Ex-president of India. Ex-MLA. Isn't it? Ex-prime minister. Meaning, he is no more prime minister. He was prime minister when the equipment was available. The country kicked him at the bottom. And he lifted and came down. Finished. The country is no more. The chair is no more. Think of it. So the king is a king because of the country. If the country is removed from him, he is not a king. He is only son of his father. Miserable creature. In the same way, from the soldier, you remove the sword or the equipment, he is no more a soldier. He is a person who becomes a soldier only when he puts on the uniform and a stick in hand. He can break your head. But the hand is removed, the stick is removed and the uniform tore away. What is he? Son of his father. Afraid of you. Till now you are afraid of him. Totally different. That's when the soldier, this is removed, apohe, na bhado, na raja. There is neither a bhada nor raja. Similarly, when your panchakoshas are transcended through your meditation and realize, there is neither you, the individual, or the individual perceived world of plurality, or the supreme intelligence that created the world and sustained the world and destroyed the world, Ishvara. All these merge into one infinite self. With that vision, the teacher said, Tat Tvamasi, thou art that.
अथात आदेश इति श्रुति स्वयं निषेधति ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं द्वयम् श्रुति प्रमाणानुगृहीत बोधात् तयोर्निरासः करणीय एव
Adhada Adesha. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, the old miserable guru, Rishi, tired of his 3 wives and thousands of buffaloes and cows, cleaning the, the cow shed is his main job. And by the time he finishes all these cows and clean the place, it is already 3 p.m. And by the time he comes back and rests a little, the cows have filled up the place with the dirt for tomorrow morning to be cleaned. Thus the poor old man went through it all his in old age. He said, Amma, allow me to go. Why? I am tired. I am too old. So that old man wanted to retire, giving everything to them and retire. The first 2 wives, 1/3, they accepted. Okay, if you want to go at this age, there is nothing more you can do for us, all right. 1/3 you do. The 3rd woman, the younger one, the youngest one, said, hey, keep it. After giving all this, you will have not even 1 naya paisa in your pocket. What are you going to do? I will go for bhiksha and go roam about the world and hi. So you have given up all these and then you are going to a greater happiness, is it? It's a Paramananda. To merge in that consciousness and move about in the world. It is chalabha santushtaha. Whatever that you get by accident is satisfactory. No more depending upon the world of OET. To live like, then I don't want this 1/3, you may give it to the other 2 girls. Show me and tell me what is that happiness after which you are running. It must be greater than all these happiness. It is to that lady that the whole Brihadaranyaka Upanishad was given out, in which the poor teacher, with a hope that the lady will understand the logic of it, he explained everything. And he said, Adhada Adesha, and this is my advice to you. Summarizing all that he said. What? Neti, neti, iti. You reject naidi. I am not the sense organs or the sense objects. I am not the mind or the feelings. I am not the intellect or the thoughts. Naidi, naidi, not this, not this, not this, and reject. And come to experience. So what? My dear lady, Our great rishis are true when they said that never teach them. They will never understand. We say, all that, this is all that we can tell you. What? Through neti process, reject the physical, the psychological, the intellectual identification. And when the equipments are ended, the Atman, the self, will come by itself. Okay, Swamiji, I rejected. Neti, yes. And neti, not the mind, yes. Not the intellect, yes. Then what? My dear man, I did not tell you this to write down notes and remember and tell others. I am telling you to sit down and do it. What? Give up. Give up. Give up. And thus 3 times, drop it, drop it, drop it. Okay, dropped. Then what? Who is asking this question? My intellect wants to know. What? So that means you have not dropped the intellect. You dropped and then picked it up, is it? If you do it, you will realize that state. What is that state? We cannot explain. Then what can you do? We can show you the way to reach there. What is it? Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Oh. Understood, Swami. Now, what is there? You have not dropped. You dropped. You understand? Thus, Adhadanadesha yate shruti swayam, the Upanishad itself, by herself, by these words, indicate nishedhati brahmani kalpidam dvayam. They are indicating that in the Brahman kalpita dvaya, the projected world of plurality, nishedhidam, is not there. Drop them, drop them. What you reach is the pure self. In the self, none of these things are there. So long as you are identified with these and playing with these, you will never reach there. So the Upanishad itself has said, as indicated by the Neti Mahavakya or the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, that these worlds of plurality are not in him, in the Brahman, the reality. Shruti pramananuggrihita bodhad, by this knowledge, bodha knowledge, which comes to you in the line of the Upanishad arguments that have been given. Not that you sit down and just worry. Swamiji, I am worried. What is this God? Worried. Continue worrying. You will never reach. I am a biology student, but I am sitting and worrying. What are you worrying? It is higher physics, this nuclear science. I am worrying. Continue worrying. Because by merely sitting down and worrying on nuclear science, not a wee bit of that knowledge will come to you unless you sit down and study nuclear science. You are a biology student. You are intelligent, no doubt. But you have not got the data to think about it. Thus, Shruti Pramana, the arguments of the Shruti, Anugrihita, so well established in your mind, both. As a result of it, a knowledge arises in you, a direct experience comes to you. Tayor nirasa karaniya. Therefore, what is it to be done? Nirasa karaniya. Every one of you must learn to reject the Panchakoshas. To play with the Panchakoshas, you have got the freedom. Continue. But in case you have got a desire to know the higher, you have to learn to drop them. Karaniya eva. It is a thing to be done.
Nedam nedam kal कल्पितत्वान्न सत्यम् रज्जुदृष्टव्यालवत् स्वप्नवच्च इत्थं दृश्यं साधु युक्त्या व्यपोह्य ज्ञेयः पश्चादेकभावस्तयोर्यः.
Now, what he has already said, he is summarizing. Nedam, nedam, not this, not this. That is, the Panchakoshas are not. Why is it so? Kalpitatvat. These are all projections made by the mind. In the non-apprehension of reality, tamas, the rajas comes up and the intellect, mind projects the Panchakoshas, the world of plurality. Nedam kalpitatvat na satyam. They are not that truth. They are not that changeless, immutable, permanent reality. They are all constantly changing. They are all projections maintained, imagined by the fanciful mind. And the mind is never steady, and therefore these projections are also changing. Their interpretations, their colors, their attitudes all change. Therefore, that is not satyam, the permanent, the substratum, the changeless. But these are all constantly come and go. So they are all kalpita, therefore not satyam. Rejudrashta vyalaya, just as the vyalaya, the serpent that you have seen on the reju, on the rope. The rope is a satya. The serpent that you have seen is projected. It is there so long as you have got the misunderstanding. But once you get the knowledge of the rope, the serpent goes. So like the serpent in the rope. Sopana like sopana, like a dream. Dream is real to the dreamer. But the dreamer is dreaming because he has no knowledge of the waking state. At the moment he realizes that I am in my own bedroom, in the security of my own house, the dream is gone. So just as the snake in the rope is a projection, it is not satyam. The dream that you are seeing is not satyam because it is a projection of the mind. Temporarily it is there, the next moment it is not there. Itham, thus, drishyam, all that you are seeing in the world, waking world, all these that you are seeing, drishyam, objects of experiences. Drishya is not only seeing, perceiving through the sense organs, feeling through the mind and thinking of the intellect, all of perceived world of plurality. All of them, drishyam, itham drishyam, sadhu yuktya vyapohya. By the sadhu, by the valid yukti, intellectual, logical, rational thinking, vyapohya, remove them. We are not rejecting or destroying it or insulting it. But that is not what I want at this moment in my seat of meditation. Separate them, remove them. Jnaya, then you must come to know paschad eka bhavastayor yaha. Yaha eka bhavaha. What is that one reality? The Panchakoshas are removed, the world of plurality is gone, the ego is melted out. You awake to understand that eka bhava, where there are no plurality. The one Brahman, the one infinite consciousness, come to experience that. It cannot be plucked out by your physical effort or by thought even. You cannot pluck it out. It must be done along the logical sequence of thinking which the great rishis have provided us with. In the Shruti, that way you reject them and awake into this pure state of